Let's talk about what does it take to be in a trade. Well, the first question you have to ask, it's a simple equation basically right here. Should I be trading? Are you on your A game? Do you have the right technology? Is that technology working well? And how is your psychology? So technology and psychology need to be in line. Should I be trading? Do I have enough time to get into a trade? Do I have enough time to manage the trade? Have I done my pre-flight? Have I watched the AM briefing from that micros trader guy? Have I set up myself to where I am prepared? Then where are we? What is our trade location? For example, if we are in chop. Good morning there, Mr. David and Mr. Scott. Nice to see you. So if we are in a multi-day chop range, we know, and we're constantly preaching that on Zoom, we know that when we're in the red, we're looking for a short. When we're in the green, we're looking for a long. That's where we were yesterday. We went back to the bottom of the range. The day before, we had pointed out that, hey, this is most likely going to happen, and here we are. What's most likely going to happen yesterday? We were at the bottom of the range. Well, if we broke to the south, big move, or it's going to go back to the top of the range, attacking this daily trend line that we've talked about for a couple days. So trade location, should I be looking for longs? Should I be looking for shorts? What is trend telling me? Are we laddering up? Are we laddering down? Those ladders tell me what I should be looking for. Sometimes trade location and trend are combating each other. So let's go back and put this range in here. So if we're laddering here and I get a long right here, I don't take it. I just go, trade location tells me don't take it. And I'm going to lean on trade location. Trend is telling me to go long. These two things these are counteracting each other. If I'm going to take that trade, I dial it way down. I play it tight. Certainly not a full leverage trade. Or you don't take the trade at all. And in fact, when this is all over, I'm going to show you today the A plus trade setup to use today. Okay, it's a two-step process. I 100% guarantee you are not going to lose money on it. So remind me of that. If I forget, I will show you that setup today. Is it a core strategy setup? Is it an advanced core strategy setup? No level, no trade, period, end of story. So should I be trading? Do I like the trade location? Am I fighting trend? Am I with trend? Am I counter trend? Am I counter a double parabolic trend? Is it a real level based off our core strategy, what you learned first in boot camp? Is it an advanced core strategy setup that we go through on Zoom? And some of that's in the advanced portion as well. Does it fit within the box of my leverage metrics? This one's the key one. This is really the reason I'm going through this right now. So our leverage metrics is free for everybody. Okay. Originally, it was just in the Core Strategy Academy for members only, but it's in the foundations course. So go to microstrader.com and click the foundations course. You don't even have to sign up. And I give you my full leverage metrics training. Why? It's, in my opinion, my gift to the industry of helping you, because if you can't control your leverage, you can't be a trader. Period. End of story. Start a window washing business. Start a grass cutting business. My lawn guy came yesterday. He charges $30 a yard. I've used him for years. He does almost every house on this street. The boy makes bank. He just has to go out there and walk. There are easier businesses than trading. And if you can't control your leverage, you can't be a trader. So that's why it's kind of my gift to the community. And then if you really want to be on steroids, journal the entry before you take it. If all of these conditions meet, you can enter the trade with confidence and no regrets. You simply manage the trade as mechanically as possible. If you enter with 3 or more contracts, use our 3-contract system. If all of those conditions meet. So let's go to yesterday at this moment in time. Remember, yesterday was the day before CPI. What do you usually get? Stupid complex chop with no entries is usually what happens. So I only took one long in here. In fact, I took this long right here, and it just didn't follow through. But we knew we were in the bottom of this 3-day range. This is not where the range was. Actually, the range was this. Let's go back to here. Actually, the range was this. We know we're in the green area, so we should be looking for longs. Now, my ideal setup yesterday was this here. This was my ideal setup. I really wanted, so it took Tuesday's RTH low in the London session. Okay, cool, great. But I wanted it to grab the previous day low, the previous overnight low, and then that gap down low. Come in, let's grab this liquidity, catch traders offsides, trap the trader, and then let's go. And, it's kind of looking like it was going to happen. Look at the text here. Nothing screaming, go to the north, go to the north. But during this, I'm trading to the north because that's what trend is telling me. And this is what trade location is telling me. I had a core strategy set up. It fit within my leverage metrics. Boom, you take the trade with no regrets. It was a total of 10 points net, nothing to write home to mom about. But I was really hoping for this. Who cares what I was hoping for? I got the trade that matched this setup, okay? So that's how I look at it. Your mileage may vary. So let's go to the ATR. So down here at the bottom, in our essentials indicator, there's ATR things all over the place. This is not rocket science, but we keep this ATR on our chart because traditional wisdom says if you're going to trade ATR, you should be 1.5 times the ATR, maybe 2x the ATR. Well, when you got a 20 ATR, that means your stop loss at 1.5 is what? 30. If it's 2x, it's 40. I'm sorry, that does not fit within my leverage metrics in general. I like the ATR to be 10 or less. Because if I'm in the right trade location becomes paramount. I will use a 20-point stop loss if I have to. If I'm in a great trade location, I love the level. There's everything I'm loving about it. So let's say we would have done this. We would have actually done this. Could I have entered with a contract with a 20-point stop and been okay with that? You bet your butt. Am I willing to do that here? No, sir. So when these ATRs get above 10, you really need to pay attention to that. Who cares if there was a core strategy set up? We had a beautiful front side, but as Scott, that links guy right there, he pointed out that was a 25-point stop loss. Yeah, I didn't even count it. I still only have 6 wins on the counter. I counted yesterday as a no trade day. This did not fit our leverage metrics. It was very difficult to trade. I had one trade in here on a lower time frame that was setting up, and I took it. Why? Because trend was good. We had already taken the RTH liquidity, and we're laddering up. The trade yesterday, in all honesty, is you needed to be long from the overnight session. And to be honest, there was really nothing I would have taken. Had I been up at 1:30 in the morning my time and been in this long, and you got this 111-point candle, once again, when you're given the gift, you just move up your stop. I would have been out anyway, but I would have made a day's wage. So it doesn't matter. I would be done. Then let's get caught up. Let's slide back over here. And then when you get this ridiculous move here, you can't counter this. I'm going to go ahead and remove these red candles here are 25-point candles. Okay. So when you start seeing those 25-point candles, you immediately know your ATR is going to start getting stupid. It's the early warning system. Actually, the 8-point candle is the warning system. But in today's world, you kind of got to have a 25-pointer. So when you get this move, what do? Nothing. You're either in the trade or you go, oh, well. And if you're FOMO, and what's the antidote to FOMO? What is the antidote to FOMO? What is the FOMO vaccine? Do you know what it is? Put it in chat. Well, I think the answer, in all honesty, is the belief, and if you're in my group, we preach it all the freaking time. We know it to be true because we do our end of the day charts that reveals every trade. There's another high probability trade around the corner. You have to know, oh, well, I missed this. And for me, most of the time, I miss the short moves. And then I look to get into the reversal. I get into that move. Oh, well, I know there's another move. I know there's another move. That's the real antidote, in my humble opinion. And the short term shot might be it's like getting a steroid shot, is go for a walk. Um, or use the ultimate trade setup we're going to talk about today.